Hey there, 6th grade. In the last lesson we talked about the order of operations and how to simplify numerical expressions, and now in this lesson we'll talk about what it means to simplify and evaluate an algebraic expression. So before we do that, I want to talk about a few vocabulary words. The first vocabulary word we have is variable, which we've used that word before. I know you probably already know what that means, but just so we have a formal definition. A variable is a symbol, and usually it's a letter, used to represent a number. So in algebra, the most common variable we use is x, but we could also use y's and n's and a's. But it's a letter that's used to represent a number in an expression. An algebraic expression, as opposed to a numerical expression, an algebraic expression has at least one variable in it. So an algebraic expression contains at least one variable and one operation. So it has to have a variable and it has to have addition, subtraction, multiplication, division in it. One of those things. Finally, the word evaluate. Okay, when we say evaluate, we mean find the value of the expression. To evaluate means to find the value of the expression. And if it's an algebraic expression, meaning if there are variables, then what we do is we replace them with the appropriate numbers first. And so that's what we're going to be practicing in today's examples, is how to evaluate algebraic expressions by replacing variables with numbers that they are equivalent to. Before we get to those examples, I want to just remind you that when you have a number next to a variable or a variable next to a variable, and there's no operation symbol in between, it by default means you multiply. So for instance, 5s means 5 times s, xy means x times y. Okay, so the default operation when there is no symbol is multiply. Also want to remind you that when we're evaluating these expressions, we must follow the order of operations. Okay, so now let's look at example 1. We're evaluating this expression 4z plus 8 minus 6. And up here in the directions it says evaluate if x equals 3, y equals 12, and z equals 8. So those are the values that I've assigned to those variables. So anytime we see an x or a y or a z, we'll plug in that value, that number for that variable. So the first thing we're going to do for number 1 is I'm going to rewrite that expression exactly as it looks, but I'm going to plug in, instead of a z, a set of parentheses, and I know that z is equal to 8, so I'm going to plug in or substitute an 8 in for z. So it becomes 4 times 8 instead of 4 times z. And then I have a plus 8 minus 6 that is still written after it. So now I've made this algebraic expression a numerical expression, and now I can do my order of operations as we did last time. We always start with what's inside parentheses first, and then we do exponents, and then we do multiplication. 4 times 8 is my multiplication, so 4 times 8 is 32. And then I have a plus 8 minus 6. So now I can do my addition, subtraction left to right, since that's all that's left. 32 plus 8 is 40. And now I have 40 minus 6, which is 34. So answer is 34 for number 1. For number 2, I have the algebraic expression 6x minus 9 divided by 3. So I'm going to rewrite this and plug in 3 for my x. So this becomes 6 times 3 minus 9 divided by 3. Okay, I have no exponents on this one, so I can go right away to my multiplication and division left to right. So I see multiplication over here, 6 times 3, which is 18. So now I have 18 minus 9 divided by 3. And then I also have division that I need to do next. I have 9 divided by 3 here, which is going to give me 3. So this becomes 18 minus 3, and I get 15 as my answer. Okay, number 3. 15 plus 9x divided by 3. I'm going to rewrite this expression, but instead of an x, again, I'm going to substitute what x is equal to, 3. So 15 plus 9 times 3 divided by 3. And then do my order of operations from left to right. I see multiplication here in the middle before my division, so I need to do that first. 9 times 3 is 27. So I have 15 plus 27 divided by 3. Now we do our division. 27 divided by 3 is 9. So now this becomes 15 plus 9, and 15 plus 9 is 24. Okay, for number 4, I have 2 variables. I have 7z divided by 4 plus 5x. So I'll need to plug in not only my x, but also my z here. So 7 times, we know z is 8, divided by 4, plus 5 times, again, x is 3. And we'll do our multiplication and division left to right first. 7 times 8 is 56. So we have 56 divided by 4 plus 5 times 3. Next I have division, 56 divided by 4. If you divide 56 by 4, you get 14. So now we have 14 plus 5 times 3. We have to skip our addition next and do multiplication. 5 times 3 is 15. So now I have 14 plus 15, and this becomes 29. Okay, I have 2 more that we're going to look at on the back side. Number 5 is y squared divided by 3z. So this time we're using y, and y was equal to 12. So this is going to be 12, and make sure we put parentheses around that, squared divided by 3z was in parentheses, so I need to include parentheses around my 3, and then also next to the 3 I'm going to plug in what z was, and z was 8. So this is 3 times 8. So we've got a double set of parentheses in there. Okay, in order of operations, we always do what's inside parentheses first. This time I have a 3 times 8 inside the parentheses, so I can do that first. Okay, inside these grouping symbols, 3 times 8 is 24. So I have 12 squared divided by 24. Next in order of operations is the e. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So e stands for exponents. So I need to do my 12 squared. 12 squared is 12 times 12, which is 144. So this becomes 144 divided by 24. And now lastly, I need to do 144 divided by 24. So that's going to take some long division. We know 24 won't go into 14, so it's got to go into 144. So this will be a single digit. Let's use some estimation. Let's see, 20 will go into 105 times. So 24, we know, might go into 144 5 times. Okay, we could also even try a 6. If we do 6 and then multiply 24 times 6, we actually end up getting 144. So it goes in an even number of times. 144 divided by 24 is 6. Okay, last example, number 6, z squared minus 5x so I know z is 8, so this will be 8 squared minus 5 times x is 3. And again, we're putting that 5 times 3 in parentheses, so that means we'll start with 5 times 3 since it's already in parentheses. 5 times 3 is 15. So now we have 8 squared minus 15. Next, I need to do my exponents. 8 squared is 64. So this becomes 64 minus 15. And 64 minus 15 is 49. Okay, as always, if you have any questions over this video, please be sure you ask those the next time I see you in class. And until then, have a nice day. You're all wonderful people.